聞こえてるかな。 Hello! Thank you very much for joining our live stream tour. So tour will start soon, so please wait for a moment. So today I'm in the Ueno Park. So I will show you a lot of cherry blossom from this park. So now they are in full bloom. So you will see more cherry blossom today. And so if you are okay, please share this Facebook event to your friends. We want more viewers. And if you have a question or something, please write your question in your comment box, and then I can answer your question. Okay? So they are so beautiful. So in this park, there are about 1,000 cherry blossoms. So you will see more cherry blossoms later. Thank you. All right, it's time to start a tour. So let me introduce myself first. Okay. Okay, hello, good morning. So thank you for joining Tokyo Localized Cherry Blossom live streaming tour. I will be your tour guide today. My name is Miyuki. So please call me Miyu. Me and you. Me and you, easy to remember, right? So let me introduce myself first. Before the pandemic, I did a lot of tours in Tokyo. So I guided foreign tourists around Tokyo and talked about Japanese history, Japanese culture. But due to the pandemic, I have had a few opportunities to do tours for about a year. So today I'm so excited to show you this my favorite place, Ueno Park, and the most beautiful time of Tokyo in a year. Okay? Today, I will show you a lot of cherry blossom from Ueno Park, and also I will show you some important historical sites in this park, and I will talk about the history, culture of Japan. Okay? All right, so let's get started. So, my name is Miyuki. Miyuki. Just call me Miyu. Me and you. Okay? Thank you. So, okay, let's get started. So, and again, so please share this Facebook event with your friends. So we want more viewers. And if you have questions, please write your question in the comment box, and I can check and I can answer your questions. Okay. Okay, so let's get started. So I will switch my camera, then I will show you a lot of cherry blossoms from my current position. Okay, look at this. So, so these are cherry blossoms. So as I mentioned, they are in full bloom now. And let me give you some details about this park and cherry blossoms. So this is Ueno Park. So Ueno Park is located northeastern part of Tokyo, 10 minutes away from Tokyo Station by train. And this green park is a relaxing place for Tokyo locals. So on weekends, some people come here and enjoy strolling and see seasonal flowers, and others visit a museum or zoo. So, but for about 400 years ago, this place used to be a part of huge temple, which is called Kange Temple. And the founder of Kange Temple decided to have a lot of cherry blossom here. He hoped that the cherry blossom would attract people and more people would visit the temple. So these cherry blossom you are going to see today have about 400 years of a history. All right, so next, look at the building in front of us. So that is the very old building that was built in 1639. So it's a Buddhist temple, and it's a sub-temple of Kange Temple, as I mentioned. So the Kange Temple was built about 400 years ago, and then it was very huge. So it has a lot of sub-temples, a sub-hall, main hall, a lot of structures, and this temple was one of them. And about 400 years ago, Japan was very different from now. So people wore traditional clothes, which is called kimono, and people ate Japanese food, only Japanese food every day. No Western food such as hamburgers or cakes, and they spent a traditional life. At that time, samurais are warrior class people. So warrior class people ruled this country, and the leader of samurai set a political center in Tokyo, and Tokyo started to develop. The leader of samurai also decided to build a huge temple here, this place, in order to protect the city and his castle from evil spirits. So this place was located northeast from the center of Tokyo, from his castle. In older days, people believed uh, evil spirits came from northeast. So that is why uh, the shogun decided to build a huge temple here for the city defenses. He assigned a great monk, and the great monk built a huge temple here. So the great monk also tried to build a small Kyoto, a mini Kyoto in this place. Have you been to Kyoto? Kyoto is the ancient capital of Japan and the center of religion. Even now, there are a lot of historical temples and Buddhist temples and the Shinto shrines. So, good place to visit. And so that's why this temple is a copy of the temple in Kyoto. So this temple is called Kiyomizu Temple. So in Kyoto, there is also Kiyomizu Temple. So and also main Buddhist statue in this temple came from Kyoto. So and also this temple has a balcony, and you can see beautiful view from the balcony. So let's go on the balcony and let's see beautiful view and cherry blossom. So this is the way to go to the balcony. So yeah, there are lots of cherry blossom. You can see soon. And by the way, this is the water place. So in Japan, if you go to a shrine or temple, you can find this kind of water place to wash your hands. So washing your hands means purifying yourself. Okay, let's go upstairs. Let's go on the balcony. So now I'm on the balcony. Let's see the view from the balcony. So all these pink flowers are cherry blossoms. Very beautiful now. And this circle is a pine tree. The tree is called the pine tree of the moon, so it looks like moon. A famous Japanese painter drew this pine tree in his art, and then this pine tree became very popular. So from here through the circle, you can see another temple. So this view is very famous and very beautiful, right? All right, next, I will go down the stairs by the temple and I will show you more cherry blossoms. By the way, in Tokyo, it's difficult to find the old Buddhist temple or old shrines because most of all the buildings were burned down due to the earthquake occurred in 1923. and arid. But you noticed this place is located on a small hill. So most in the most cases, the fire, すいません, excuse me, the fire stopped at the foot of the hill, and some structures were able to survive. So this park is also important place from the historical point of view. All right, and next we will walk under a lot of cherry blossoms. So in this park there is a long cherry blossom street. So most of people come here and they enjoy walking under a lot of cherry blossoms. Okay, let's look back to the temple that I showed and the cherry blossoms again. So this view is also nice. Okay, so yes, now I can see the cherry blossom up close, so I can show you the cherry blossom from up close. So can you see the cherry blossom? So very pretty flowers. Yeah, it has 5 petals, and then only flowers bloom. And after all petals fall, leaves come out. So very beautiful. All right. So and next we walk on this street. So this is the cherry blossom street. So now the weather is cloudy. So if it's sunny, this place is more beautiful. But it's cloudy, it's still nice. Okay, so let's walk on the street and see more cherry blossoms. Okay, so now you understand why Japanese people like cherry blossom. They are so beautiful, right? So from winter, Japanese people look forward to seeing cherry blossom. So they check cherry blossom front on the weather forecast. So weather forecast will tell when the cherry blossom bloom in your area, and they look forward to seeing the cherry blossom. Usually, the cherry blossom front comes from south to north. And for example, in Hokkaido is the most northernmost prefecture in Japan. In Hokkaido, cherry blossoms bloom in early May. So yeah, people like to see cherry blossom in Japan. And so when we enjoy cherry blossom viewing, we often have party under the cherry blossom tree. So we bring bullshit and alcohol and snacks, and we have cherry blossom viewing party with friends, with family. And in the most cases, the party is a welcome party or farewell party. Because in Japan, a school year starts from April and ends in March. And also some companies' financial year starts from April and ends in March. So spring is actually goodbye season. Uh, the season to say goodbye, friends. All right, they are so beautiful now. And today is Thursday, but thanks to this cherry blossom, a lot of people are coming here, and they enjoy seeing cherry blossoms. Okay, so next, uh, we will make a short visit to the place over there. Can you see the gate? Stone gate and orange gate. So that is the Shinto Shrine. So I will visit the Shinto Shrine and show you the beautiful gates. show you a lot of beautiful gates. By the way, in Japan, there are two major religions. One is Shinto and the other is Buddhism. Shinto originated in Japan, from Japan, and Shinto based on the nature worship. So we believe god of sun, god of river, god of mountain. On the other hand, Buddhism was introduced to Japan in the middle of 5th century via China. Since then, Buddhism and Shintoism have coexisted and influenced each other. So that's why sometimes you can find Buddhist item in a Shinto items in a Buddhist temple. And this is a Shinto shrine. So this gate is a symbol of Shinto shrine. The gate always consists of two horizontal bars and two poles. So if you see this gate, it's a Shinto shrine. And this gate is a boundary between sacred world and ordinary world. And if you go through the gate, you can purify yourself. Okay, let's go through the gate and let's see the main hall of this shrine. So this Shinto shrine has lots of gates. So they are very beautiful and very photogenic. You know, in Kyoto, there is a similar place, similar shrine, uh, which has lots of thousands of red gates. So now the shrine is the number one tourist spot in Kyoto, and which is called Fushimi Inari Shrine. So Fushimi Shrine is very famous now. But the shrine is a bit far from central Kyoto station. So if you come here, you don't need to go to the shrine in Kyoto, I think. Okay, let's go down the stairs and we will see the main hall soon. And these gates are opening from the people whose wish came true thanks to the god in this shrine. And then this is the main hall of the shrine. So, so usually people pray in front of this main hall. First, when you pray, you need to throw a coin into a box in front of the main hall and put your hands together and say what you and pray. That is a way to pray in front of a Shinto shrine. Okay, and the god of this Shinto shrine is a god of harvest, and he is also known as the god of human relationship. So if you come here and pray to him, you can get good partner into your life. Okay, let's go back to the cherry blossom street. So as you see, there are a lot of Chinese characters on the back of the gates. So, and they are the names of donators and the date when the donator donates the gates. Now I can see some companies' name, shops' names, restaurants' name around here. So now these gates also good advertisement for the local companies. All right, let's go back to the cherry blossom and see more cherry blossoms. All right, so before we go back, so do you have any questions? Sorry, I know you already wrote some questions, but so I couldn't. Sometimes I miss your questions, so let me check your questions. Yes, yes, yes. So, so if you have a question, please write the question now. I can answer you. Mm. Ah, yeah, Hanami ne. About Hanami. Yeah, thank you. So, can we have a closer look at the sakura? And this year, Hanami is not allowed. Okay, okay. I need to talk about Hanami. Hanami is a cherry blossom viewing party. And this year, yeah, having a cherry blossom viewing party is banned in this park. Look at that. The trees are fenced with green net. So it stop people sitting under the tree. You know, if we have Hanami party, cherry blossom viewing party, yeah, we get drunk, right? And some people may start to talk without wearing face mask, and it may spread the virus, right? So it's not allowed to have a Hanami party in this park this year. But normally, yeah, we can enjoy Hanami party in this park. And also, fancy cones. So these cones divided the street into two, and the passenger can walk only one single direction. So it's also to prevent the spreading the coronavirus. Okay, and I will show you cherry blossom of the cross again. Yeah, how is this? Yeah, they are so beautiful and so pretty, pretty. Yeah. Okay, let's keep walking. Walking. So cherry blossom reminds me of my old friend who I met in the university. So I was 18 years old. I was in the first grade of the university, and I started to live apart from my parents for the first time. I was so excited about the beginning of my new life. So I think rugby club members held a cherry blossom party for cherry blossom viewing party for new students, and I was invited. And when I was there, God already got drunk, and I took care of her. Although I met her for the first time, but she was so funny, and we became good friends. So yeah, the cherry blossom always reminds me of the girl, my best friend. And for the Japanese people, cherry blossom represents spring in Japan and the fragility and the beauty of life. You know, once cherry blossom bloom, it lasts only a few weeks. And after that, all petals fall and their beautiful time has gone. So it's a reminder that life is very beautiful, very, very beautiful. Also, it's very short. Okay, and then also Japanese people in the old days enjoy the cherry blossom viewing party here. So we have a lot of cherry blossom poems, cherry blossom songs, and in the yeah like in cherry blossom viewing party, we also sing a song, cherry blossom song, and we enjoy the party. All right, so we will soon arrive at the end of this cherry blossom street, but I'd like to show you one more place to see good cherry blossom in this park. That place is a pathway to another Shinto shrine. Yes. Do you remember the leader of samurai who set the political center in Tokyo? So, so the shrine is a shrine for him. So when he was about to die, he left a will and said, 1 year after my death, build a small shrine in the Nikko region. I will be a guardian god, and I will protect Tokyo and Japan, and I will protect this peace forever. So the small shrine was built in Nikko region. Nikko is located north from Tokyo, about 2 hours away by car, and it was known as the sacred mountainous area. So the Shogun's shrine was built there, but very far, too far to visit. So another Shinto shrine was built here in this park. The shrine is called Ueno Toshogu Shrine, and the cherry blossoms in the shrine are also in full bloom. So I'd like to show you the cherry blossoms. So maybe you might hear the noise of my sniffling. I have hay fever. Sorry. I like spring, but I always suffered from the pollens. And then every these days every morning I have a runny nose and my eyes are itchy. So in Japan, it is said that about 40% people have hay fever. So even in normal spring, not like this year, even in the normal spring, many people wear face masks in Japan. So some, foreign people feel weird because we wear masks in a sunny day, right? But it's normal in Japan. Okay, so the gate is the entrance of the Shinto Shrine that I mentioned. And on the back, there is a golden, small but the golden and gorgeous Shinto Shrine. So we will see the Shinto Shrine later. Okay, look at these. They are so beautiful. These cherry blossoms are also so beautiful. Okay, let's go inside. So, can you see stone towers along the path? So, they are stone lanterns. So, these stone lanterns are originally Buddhist items, and in Buddhist belief, people are getting lost in the unenlightened darkness, and the lights from these lights from lanterns help us to find a way to the truth. And these lanterns are offering from the feudal lords who worked for the leader of samurai. So a lot of feudal lords offer the lantern here. So there are about 200 stone lanterns now in the park, in this shrine. And these lanterns are a little big than the normal ones. So I think they want to show their devotion or loyalty to the leader of samurai and his family. And later, you will see bronze lanterns. So bronze lanterns are also the offering from the feudal lords, and higher ranked samurai offer the bronze lanterns for the leader of samurai. Yeah, very beautiful. So now I think you can see the golden building. The building with the golden building. It's a Shinto shrine for the leader of samurai. So first it was very small hall, but his grandson loved his grandpa very much. So the grandson renovated the small hall, and now it became a very gorgeous shrine. And this hall was just repaired 6 years ago, so the gold is still shiny and gorgeous. Of course, the gold is real, and the building is covered with gold foils. Yeah, this cherry blossom is also nice. And this is a water basin. Yeah, before you pray to the god in the Shinto shrine, you need to wash your hands here. Okay, so let's get close to the main hall. So these are the bronze lanterns that I mentioned. They are so beautiful. Okay, okay, this is the gold building. Gold building. Let's get close to the building. It has beautiful carving on the wall. Look at the gate. So there are flower carvings, dragon carvings, and the sacred animal carvings. So very beautiful, right? And on the left, there is entrance. So if you want to see more, you can get a ticket to go inside, and you can see more beautiful carvings, art of this Shinto shrine. And it costs only 500 yen. It's about $5. Yeah. Next time when you come here, please go inside and see more. Okay, let's go back to the Cherry Blossom Street. Yeah, today it's weekday, but many people also visit this temple, this shrine. Oh, okay, any questions? Let me check your questions. Maybe I missed some questions. Ah, I found a question about yukata. Yeah, yukata is a type of kimono. Kimono is the uh, kimono is the traditional clothes, and usually the traditional clothes made of silk, but yukata is made of cotton, so it's old daily wear. But now Japanese people don't wear yukata a lot. Only on summer festival, only in the temple sometimes, and yeah. And the Japanese girls these days love to wear kimono, yukata in the Shinto shrine, and they take a lot of pictures there and post the pictures on the Instagram. Okay, the cherry blossom plant has seeds that we can plant. Ah, I'm sorry, no. So these these are actually in Japan there are variety of cherry blossoms, and these cherry blossom we love are called Somei Yoshino. And the gene of the Somei Yoshino is very sensitive. So sometimes, yeah, you can get the seed from the flower, but if you plant the seed, cannot get the same cherry blossoms. So that's why when we reproduce this Someyoshi no cherry blossom, we cut the branch and plant on the ground. Then the branch will grow up to the tree, and you can see the same cherry blossom flowers. So that means all these Someyoshi no cherry blossoms are clones. So very interesting, right? Okay. And the next, I'd like to show you this five-story pagoda. Okay. So this used to be a part of this Shinto Shrine, but now this pagoda is maintained by the Tokyo metropolitan government. So that's why there is a fence between the pagoda and this shrine. And this pagoda is now stands in Ueno Zoo. So if you want to see the pagoda up close, you need to get the ticket to go to the Ueno Zoo. So this five-story pagoda was one of four beautiful and big five-story pagoda in old Tokyo. But unfortunately, others were burned down. Uh, Others were burned down. So this is the only one who survived the old pagodas, all the beautiful pagodas in Tokyo. Yeah. Okay, let's go back. Actually, this kind of five-story pagoda is a Buddhist item, Buddhist tower, and it's regarded as the grave of Buddha. So some five-story pagoda has Buddha's ashes or Buddha's small bone, and then people worship the five-story pagoda. And that kind of Buddhist tower generally called is generally called stupa. So if you go to Buddhist country, you can find a stupa. For example, if you go India or Sri Lanka, you can find a dome-shaped stupa. But if you go China and Korea or Japan, so you can see that kind of so 5-storied or 3-storied, 7-storied pagoda. So the shape is different. The purpose of the tower is the same. And in Japan, five-story pagoda is most popular, and we believe the five-story represents Buddhist universe. So first floor represents land, second floor represents water, third floor represents fire, and fourth floor represents wind, and fifth floor represents sky. So it represents fifth elements of the Buddhist universe. So, and I saw a question about the opening time of the park. This park is open every day, and anytime you can visit here. So even in this situation, in this pandemic situation, it's still open every day. But the museums and the zoo, they they are now closed due to the pandemic. So yeah, there are a lot of museums and attractions in the park, but due to the pandemic, we cannot visit there. Okay, and we will soon come back to the Cherry Blossom Street. Okay, any questions? So, pagoda. Okay, so we are almost at the end of the Cherry Blossom Street. Yeah, we came back. Is the park is any refreshments? Okay, let's see the cherry blossom again. And I want to show you one more place in the park. Okay, so now this is at the end of the park. So many at the end of the cherry blossom street. So many people take photo of cherry blossom from here. I will show you the view later. And if you turn left here, so this side, you can get to Ueno Zoo, but as I mentioned, it's closed now. But if you go there, you can see a lot of animals and the pandas. Pandas are very popular in the park. And you can turn right, and you can get to the Ueno station. So this park just stands next to the station, so very easy to come here. And the building over there, that is Tokyo National Museum. That is one of the large museums in Japan. If you're interested in Japanese arts, please, please come here. So you can see all Japanese arts from ancient times. Look at the building. So it has a Japanese style roof and Western style wall and doors. Inside the museum is also Western style. It has huge entrance and it has marble stairs. So when the samurai government was over, this kind of Western style building were started to build in Japan. So lastly, I'd like to talk about the time when the samurai government was over and Japan developed a lot and what happened in this park. So, okay, so it was in the middle of the 19th century. So, it was the age of imperialism. So Western powers colonized some Asian countries and they tried to expand their land. So Japan was under the big pressure of opening the ports for them and starting trade with them. So some feudal lords thought that so if Japan didn't develop, Western countries would colonize us. So the feudal lords decided to rebel against the leader of samurai and his government and decided to change Japan drastically. We had a huge civil war and then civil war and this place was the one of the battlefields. So a lot of soldiers were dead in this park. And finally, the feudal lord sides won, and then they started to change Japan a lot. So they set a modern political system. So they abolished the samurai classes, and everyone became equal. And also, they imported a lot of Western culture and advanced technology, and then Japan started to develop. And this park also changed a lot. This park changed from the site of Samurai's temple to the central culture of Tokyo. So, Tokyo National Museum that I showed you, the Tokyo National Museum was opened as the first museum of Japan. And this park also opened as the first Western style park. And Western restaurant and music college were also opened here. And industrial exhibition was held several times here. So this place became attractive and became a famous favorite spot for Tokyo locals like today. Okay, thank you very much. This is the end of the tour. Any questions? any questions? Okay. So lastly, I'd like to show you the cherry blossom up close. Then please remember these cherry blossoms, right? Very beautiful. Okay, so thank you very much again. So if you like to see cherry blossom more, we will have another tour tomorrow from 1 p.m. in Japan time, and you will see cherry blossom near Imperial Palace. So if you have time, please join. And also, when everything gets back to normal, please come to Japan and Tokyo. I will and join our tour. So I really hope to see you again. Also, one more thing, one more important thing. So if you like this tour, please give us a donation. So on this, give us a donation. So we would like to continue this kind of tour. So your donation will help us a lot. So please, for more details about the donation, please check the description of this event, and you will know how to donate us. So thank you very much, and thank you very much again, and I hope to see you soon. Okay, bye bye.